Okay guys, welcome to Module 1. In this module, our expert will go over various types of crowdfunding. So, get ready to take some notes and let's jump right in.
Module 1. Introduction to Crowdfunding and its Types. Picture the scenario. You have a great idea. You pursue that idea, made a business plan, and now you're one step away from turning your dream into reality. You go to the bank to apply for a small loan. Then, you got denied. Before, this was considered a checkmate for startups. But for the past few years, entrepreneurs have found a much better way to secure funding. Through crowdfunding, startups were able to raise money for their business by seeking help from the online community. Crowdfunding has become the primary medium for small or non-traditional businesses to raise funds to launch their companies. In this course, we'll answer 4 important questions. What is crowdfunding? What are the different types of crowdfunding? Where can you start crowdfunding? How can you maximize your crowdfunding campaign? All of these will be answered in this course. Let's get started. Crowdfunding is a method used to raise funds for businesses by seeking donations from a large group of people, typically to online communities. Crowdfunding makes use of the easy accessibility of social media to reach a larger audience in your country and around the globe. Compared to angel investors and venture capitalists, where bigger amounts are involved, crowdfunding allows the average person to fund hundreds of projects by investing as little as $10 each. In addition to raising capital, crowdfunding also allows you to gain useful market insights and find new potential customers. The first record of a successful crowdfunding project was in 1997, when the British rock band Marillion funded their US tour by reaching their fan base online. The online community has raised over $60,000 to support the group. This was the birth of crowdfunding. Since then, crowdfunding options have slowly surfaced one by one. In 2001, the first crowdfunding platform, ArtistShare, was made to support artists and their music. By 2006, Michael Sullivan, the founder of Fundavlog, officially coined the term crowdfunding. From 2008 onwards, crowdfunding became a global business phenomenon. This led to the emergence of today's top crowdfunding platforms such as Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and GoFundMe. By 2018, the global crowdfunding market size was $84 billion and is expected to reach $114 billion by 2021. There are 5 types of crowdfunding, each having its own purpose. The type you choose will determine how you will run the campaign and what platform will you be using. To choose the right option, carefully analyze the type of business you're running, the size of your company, and what you'll be using the money for. Analyzing these factors will help you choose the best crowdfunding option for you. Donation-based crowdfunding. Donation-based crowdfunding is the most popular crowdfunding option. It simply means asking for assistance, usually in small amounts, from a large number of people without expecting something in return. Donation-based crowdfunding is mainly used for fundraisers for personal causes and community projects. However, this is often used by individuals and charities rather than businesses. Reward-based crowdfunding. Reward-based crowdfunding, from the word itself, is a type of crowdfunding that raises capital for startups or organizations in exchange for a product or service. Basically, donors can earn rewards depending on the amount of their contribution, having the idea that the bigger the donation, the bigger the reward. These incentives are often products or services from the organizer itself. To illustrate, A musician producing his next album may start a crowdfunding project to reach his fan base. But to get them to willingly donate, he may offer tiered rewards. For instance, if a fan donates $10, they can receive a digital copy of the album. However, if a fan donates $30, they'll be given a signature vinyl album. These incentives motivate fans to donate an amount that can meet those conditions. Debt crowdfunding. Debt crowdfunding, also known as peer-to-peer lending or crowdlending, is a form of crowdfunding that collects donations and treats it as debts, assuring donors that they will be paid back at a later date. Debt crowdfunding is often used by businesses that need to raise funds but prefer to pay them back rather than giving out equity. This is also used by individuals who need to pay off a loan or other financial obligations. When starting a debt crowdfunding project, it's vital to clearly state the purpose of the fundraiser and the expected date of repayment. The top sites for debt funding include Prosper, Funding Circle, and Lending Club. Equity crowdfunding. Equity crowdfunding, also known as crowd investing or investment crowdfunding, is an option used by small to medium-sized organizations that are looking to raise a bigger capital to upscale their businesses. Investors are given a portion of the company, known as equity, in exchange for their donations. Equity crowdfunding is a great way for businesses to quickly raise funds without the stress of a traditional loan. This type of crowdfunding project often requires large fundraisers that are typically worth thousands of dollars. Real estate crowdfunding. Real estate crowdfunding is an option specifically designed for investors who want to put their money in real estate rather than applying for a traditional loan. Typically, a developer or a real estate professional will gather funds from investors to buy a large property. For example, a developer may plan to buy an apartment, renovate it, and sell it for a higher profit. However, they may not have the capital to execute their plan. By means of real estate crowdfunding, investors can provide financial assistance, then receive a share of the profits later on. It is also used to fund capital by giving out a portion of the property in exchange for their donations. The type of crowdfunding you choose should complement what your business campaign will be. For example, if your company offers services, you should set up a reward-based crowdfunding project where donors can get an early bird promo or a 20% discount as an incentive. On the other hand, equity crowdfunding is the best option to raise funds for upscaling your business.